Hello, everybody. This is the first little video I'm putting out here. I just thought this would be something fun to try doing. I just installed some recording software. Apologies for the audio problems. I don't have a mic yet. I want to try this out and see if I like it before I make that investment. I like playing games. I like talking to strangers on the internet. I've always liked talking to myself. So this seemed like a natural avenue to try out here. So I really had an urge to play Rimworld. I heard there was a new update coming out, a new expansion, so I thought I'd get a little colony in and then have some fun when that comes out as well. Give me an incentive to play it again. So I already loaded everything up here, but before I do, I'll just show you the mods I'm working with. So I've got call trade ships and prepare carefully. Prepare carefully just to save me some time instead of having to randomize all those colonists at the beginning. And call trade ships because I really hate the infrequency of the trade ships in this game. But that's a little too much info, so I'm just going to go ahead and load up the game. I already went ahead and set it up just to save us all the time of me going through the stuff, and I'll tell you about the map settings once we load it up here. And just in the scenario editor, I did disable infestations and mech clusters because I really suck at the game, and mech clusters always mess me up a lot, and I like to burrow in the mountains, and so I turn off the infestations. So let me just go and pause here so I can show you our map really quick. So we're playing on Temperate Mountainous. I really like the Mountainous. I like its natural choke points. And like I said, I'm bad at the game, so Temperate just lets me control the weather a little bit better. Let's just show you the colonists that we got. So I went ahead, here we got Goss. So he is our constructor and our crafter, and he's also pretty good at shooting and mining. I always like to have a constructor and a crafter when I start. I feel like those are really essential. I had him start off married to Emmy. She is our medic and our intellectual. She's also good at mining. I always like to have two colonists start off married. A, it's gameplay good because it saves me space on the bedrooms. But B, I don't know. I think it's cute. I like when all my people get to interact with each other, I guess. Over here we have Van Driel. She is our cook and our plants person, farmer, I guess. And she's also pretty good at social and not bad at medicine. And maybe she can do some art later on. I made them all have a little bit of skill and passion in mining just because it saves so much time with the mining. Last time I played, I didn't have anybody who was good at mining. And wow, it was pretty awful. So let me just go ahead and allow everything over here. I really should have installed that allow everything mod because this is always a pain. Alright, so let me just have Goss equip that, Emmy can equip that, and Van Driel can equip the knife. And then let's kind of pick a place where we want to live. So I like to use the mountains, that's why I pick it to kind of help me with the defenses. So I think this would be probably a pretty good place. So let me just go ahead and do a little stockpile zone. Just this little 10 by 10 right there. And I guess we'll just allow everything for now just so we can have our people move something over there. And then I always like to start off by just building a little wooden shack for everybody to live in. Because I really hate those negative debuffs for when they're not sleeping on beds, so I just like to build a little dormitory. Oops. Right off the bat. I know some people wait a little bit and have them just sleep on the ground, but it doesn't feel right to me. Gotta take care of our people. So let me just go ahead and do this really quick. Sorry about all of this. I guess I will do... I always like to have everybody on mining and plant cutting. Just saves so much time. I'll leave that on 2 for now, but eventually she's going to be our dedicated researcher, so that should work. And then let me do this. And I like to have my colonists do no drugs, and then we just grow them and sell them. Make a lot of money that way, although sometimes, obviously, they're still going to do drugs, as the colonists do. Alright, so I guess it's about time to unpause and let everybody get to their work. And I guess we're good on steel for now, otherwise I'd go ahead and set that up. Let me go ahead and tell them to get a nice wooden floor in here as well. And maybe get a little 1x2 table so they can all eat at that. Then we can just reuse these chairs and stuff later so I don't feel too wasteful with it. Oh, and I guess, because I don't want this medicine out or these meals, so I should really build a little. Please tell me if I'm doing everything so wrong here. Like I said, I'm certainly not an expert on this game. I just like to have a little fun with it. So let me go ahead and just maybe roof this. Why not? And this can be maybe another room later. Maybe we'll leave it as a stockpile. We'll see. I'm trying to be a little better this time I play, because normally I just end up building with almost only wood the entire time. And I know that wood is not considered pretty by the colonists, and also very flammable to mortars and stuff like that. So maybe I'll end up tearing this down and building a nice little stone place later on. Do we have an animal? I think we do. We have a donkey. All right. I don't think in vanilla animals can do much, but I might be misremembering. It's been a while since I played with no mods at all. Just going around the map and seeing if I'm missing any of the fallen free resources and the steel and the wood and stuff. Here's this tree. I usually almost never play tribal. I think only tribal colonists can use this, but like I said, I'm not completely sure because I never played tribal. I've almost only ever played Crash Landed. I think I did that Wealthy Survivor mode once, but for the most part, this is it. I'm going to just turn the speed up a little bit while we're doing this beginning part. Not much going on. I'm wondering if it would be better to have low priority construction from everybody else, just because it's not like they can mess much up. I'm going to make sure that we have our good guy Goss here doing the furniture and stuff, though, just so we can get good beds and stuff like that. In fact, maybe I'm going to prioritize that wooden bed since it's getting close to night here. It's too bad it's got to cut that tree down. I heard they were improving ranching in the next update, which is going to be... I've really never done it. It always feels like such a waste in this game. Just not worth the resources. Looks like Emmy is sadly not going to have a bed tonight. I guess I could have made a double bed just right off the bat for them, but I'll wait until I build a bedroom for that, I guess. So after we get this set up, we'll probably want to set up... I'm always kind of bad at the beginning because I'm always worried about what I need to prioritize, because you know what we should do? We do have a grower. So let me go ahead and have her get started on some growing, because I'm going to regret that come winter if we're all out of food except for trying to hunt some meat down. So maybe just do that. Oops. It's not the greatest area for growing, I guess. That's annoying. I messed up there. Why not? We can just have a little bit of... Or not. I'll delete it. Alright. Do another growing zone. Fit down here. Good enough. Maybe just one more. Alright, so we'll do rice here. Got that other one for potatoes. Let's try to do some corn. Why not? And then hopefully we can maybe get away with some heel root. We'll see if that is able to come through. I don't know if I should go heel root or smoke leaf, but it's kind of a tough call. I think I'll go heel root just because it'd be better to have some good medicine as opposed to being able to sell smoke leaf joints. I wish you would focus on getting this bed done so so his wife doesn't have to sleep outside tonight. I guess I can use this time to scope out our geothermals. So we got one right there, none down here. Looks like one over there and two over here. Okay, so later on maybe we can wall this off. Maybe even get this. Yeah. We could wall this and wall this and wall this, and then yeah, that's perfect. We can have this whole outdoor area completely secure from all the sides that the raiders could come from. It's pretty nice that we have this entire right side blocked off from them. Okay, good. That bed's finished. Although this isn't. Let's go ahead and finish that, just so we don't have to sleep outside. All right, perfect. So we got our little bedroom dining area complete right now. I'll probably, I guess I could, that's, why not, just do that. Let me go ahead and queue up let's just put the butcher's table in here for now, and then I can just put the cooking table in there too. I just like to get this, because running out of food is not something that I like to do, if I can avoid it. Have no intention of making this a cannibal colony. I do think I'll probably end up aligning myself with the Dominion of Asnos. Is that Asmosnos? It's kind of fun, I guess. I usually like doing with the Empire. One of these days I need to do one of those where you go against them and get the psychic abilities another way. I do like that they're still working on this game. Before that first expansion, I was worried that we weren't going to have major content stuff other than the mods, which obviously are great. And, I wish they were free, but I guess I get it, and who am I to complain? Alright, so this is starting to get done. Looks like we got the corn planted first, which is pretty good because I know that takes the longest to grow, other than the heel root, but this is just kind of a shot in the dark on if we're going to be able to get that done. Yeah, get that all roofed. The medicine didn't deteriorate too much, that's perfect. Yeah, go ahead and fuel that. How much wood do we have? Just 120? I guess I will have us chop some wood just around here, because it's going to be our main building resource, at least for the beginning. And even though we don't have one yet, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick a research. So probably batteries first, just so we can hopefully get some air conditioning installed soon so we can start storing some meat. Maybe I should have people mine out our first little storage place over here so that we can hopefully, let's just do an 11 by 11 so we can build some walls around it. Should be good. I know it's better to keep the your fridge. Ooh, actually, let's do 2 more just so we can do the double wall, because I always have trouble in the heat waves with keeping everything cool. So maybe that would help. Oh, it looks like we have a visitor or something. Where are you from? She is from Erethnora. We are neutral with them. Let's see if she has anything cool to trade, I guess. Totally missed that notification down there. Alright, let's see. Apparently we're not using this pair of pants, but I think I'll keep those around. I mean, nothing here that I think I should be spending my limited money on right now. Not going to attack her or anything. I think we'll play mostly civil game and not make enemies with people we don't need to. See what everybody's needs are looking like right now. Okay, there. Stuff that's gonna get fixed. Have our visitor headed out. Oh, you know what I should do is I should start with that recreation just before people lose that starting buff. I always like to just do a little chess table at the beginning. I think it's probably cheaper to do the horseshoe pins, but I don't know. I like to keep them inside, make them all feel like they're hanging out. Let's do 2 more. You can just repurpose these later. You know, why not? Let's also do the horseshoe pins. Get some recreation variety early on. Can't hurt. Yeah, why not right there? What's the quality looking like on these two? Excellent. That's great. Yeah, it's always great to start out with a good constructor just to get maybe some comfort bonuses going and stuff like that. It's always the worst when you don't have anybody who can build anything and you're all having to deal with just poor workmanship and failed constructions, especially when you're building expensive things like those generators later on. Mad Raccoon. Got our first little hostile enemy here, I guess. So, even though I'm sure one person can deal with that, nobody's really busy right now. I'm just going to bring them all out because I'd hate to get an infected wound right now and have somebody out of play for a long time. So hopefully they can just tag team them here a little bit and save us that trouble. Oh, come on. That's really annoying. Guess my guys are not very accurate. Alright. It's too bad that was our main medic, too. But it's not like these matter too much. Just have her rest, and we'll have our other person go ahead and patch her up. Oh, I can't... I actually also should... There was this mod I had enabled that was really great, because it let you kind of prioritize which different type of medicine to use for different types of injuries. Like, it really sucks to waste an entire medicine on that, when you could have just done a regular no medicine 10 and she would have healed fine. Well, hopefully Emmy will get better here soon and she can come back and help us mine and get this first little storage place going. I think after I do the storage, I'll probably build probably a common room first. And then after the common room, I'll start making some bedrooms. I usually build by just having everything like... I'll probably still do that because it really sucks when there's toxic fallout and people have to walk outside. Like I was saying, I usually build by kind of having an outdoor area closed off so we can have some farms that aren't, outside and a threat to raiders and keep as many geothermals inside as we can. And then just have one big building connected by hallways so nobody ever has to go outside. And we can kind of sustain ourselves without ever having to leave in case there's mortars and stuff like that. And I don't know, it just feels fun to have a big building and have them all walk around it. Although it can be really bad for fires when the temperatures heat up like crazy. Looks like Emmy's all healed up here. Looks like we got everything planted too. This would be a pretty good start, I think. I should get a research bench down here. That should be what I do next. Just a simple one. Maybe give her a chair or two, why not? I'm not too worried about that getting in the storage space right now because we're moving that here soon anyway. Actually, this kind of... Maybe that wasn't the best because I know you can't reinstall... Oh, no, you can reinstall these. I thought you couldn't reinstall the research benches. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe it's just the high-tech one you can't reinstall. Because I know later on I always try to build a dedicated research place with sterile tiles. And it always sucks to rebuild that, but maybe I'm misremembering. Totally possible. Oh, alright. Maybe just do a few randomizes until we get something cool here. That's kind of long, but kind of fun, I guess. I don't know, that looks cool. I can't really say that. How about that? That's kind of fun. And how about Lentil Ridge? Why not? All right, we're the coalition of Ted Bum here in Lentil Ridge. Just go ahead and mark these for removal, just to save us that time later. Ooh, cargo pods. Let's see what all that's about. Alpaca wool, not bad. Maybe make some nice clothes with that. You do have a good crafter, so that should be fine. And this looks all done. So let me just go ahead and place that border for building the cooled room we're going to build here. And then, oops, messed up there. And then get this walled. And then let's try the double wall. I heard that was better. And then I'll figure out where to put the cooler later. I think that's how you do it. I've never actually seen somebody do that. I just heard it was better. So let me know down below if that's a dumb way to set your freezer up. And I guess I'm just going to copy the settings from this just to save me some time. And right now we're going to keep everything in there. Except I will set up an outdoor stockpile for, oops, clear all, and then I'm going to do chunks and stone and steel and wood. I'm going to set that to important. I'm going to disable that, and here, I'm also going to disable rotten, and I'm going to allow, I'll allow fresh, and do corpses. I wish there was a way to say you can have fresh human corpses, but I guess I won't allow fresh then, because I don't want fresh corpses out here for the animals. Keep those stored in there if possible, but everything else there should be good. And then allow animal corpses. Don't allow chunks, and don't allow steel and wood and stone blocks. Alright, that should be all set up. And alright, so since the basics are here, and I don't want this video to be getting too long, I think this is going to be it for this first one. So if you like what you saw, I guess stick around and I'll be doing more of these. And thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.